The off-the-field issues continue for Manchester United as we've got some breaking news here. ADIDAS and Chevrolet have decided to pull the plug on the Man United kit deal, and the club are now on a desperate hunt for new sponsors. This probably has to do with the fact that the club's image has been tarnished with all the financial fair play stuff and brands are looking to move away. The question is, what are we gonna do now? We can't really go into this season without having proper kits because the financial implication of that could be really bad for the club. We need the sponsor money from, of course, a kit deal. So next episode, expect to see new kits coming to the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is looking nice. Brings it on his left foot. Mason Greenwood 1v1. Oh, that is beautiful from Greenwood. The composure to finish it so calmly. Oh, come on, Marcus. You gotta put this one in again. I'm going right. And Marcus Rashford, 2 penalties in the same game. So here we are back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 39. Last episode was definitely an important one for us as we signed Camavinga from Stade Rennais. Could he be the next Paul Pogba? Only time will tell. Today's episode, the plan is to wrap up the transfer window. I'm not sure if we're going to make more signings or not. We'll see. The Champions League is back for another season, and in today's episode, we're going to be playing our very first group stage game of the season, and hence you guys are going to find out the group we're in. Obviously, you would have seen the storyline we're trying to create for new kits in this series, and well, that means next episode, we're getting new kits in the Manchester United Career Mode. You guys have wanted it, and I finally figured out how to do it, so expect to see brand new kits for the Manchester United series in the next episode. If you guys are enjoying the Man United Career Mode series, keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this started. Time for a press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. Let's scout this Malinov guy because he destroyed you. So if you would have seen last episode of the United Career Mode, Malinov was just unbelievable against us when we played Chelsea. He scored a ridiculous goal beating 2 of our defenders, and that makes me question, who even is this kid? 19-year-old Bulgarian cam. I'm pretty sure he's like a regen or a youth academy player, so we're definitely going to scout him to get back more information on him. Maybe in the future, he could be a player we sign, so hopefully in a few days or so we should know more about him because I'm definitely intrigued. The goal he scored against us was simply sensational. Next question, will we get to see more of Bruno Fernandes? And well, this is an easy question. Absolutely. Already this season I've played him in 4 games, which is quite a bit considering the season has only started. I've got a lot of high hopes for him. His potential is absolutely incredible. That's why we've given him a boost already in his weak foot and skill move rating. And yes, he's going to get a lot of game time this season, both as a super sub and a starter. The question is if he can make it count. Already he's growing pretty well in his overall, gone up by 1 so far this season, and I'm just hoping he can keep that up. Because of his potential and the talent, I feel like he's going to be a huge player for us in this series. So yes, you guys are going to see a lot more of Bruno Fernandes. This next question, definitely an interesting one. What are your aims for this season? What position do you want to finish in the Prem, etc.? So I think I've briefly talked about this, but let's go through this again. Let's do it competition wise. So first of all, Premier League. Our squad depth isn't all that great, so winning the title I think this season is out of question. Finishing top 6, maybe even pushing for top 4, I think that'll be incredibly difficult, but top 6 is somewhere I definitely want to be with the team we've got. Top 4 would be just unbelievable. I definitely want to try and win one of the domestic cup competitions, the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. The FA Cup in particular would be nice to win because that is the only trophy we haven't won so far in this series, so maybe an FA Cup run would be lovely. In the Champions League though, I'm not too sure. I think getting out of the group stages is going to be our first priority, making it to the round of 16, and after that, we'll just take it game by game, but that's basically my aims for this season. Let's move on. Marcus Rashford is currently the top scorer in the Premier League, and last episode he was superb. Scored 3 goals for us in a couple of games, and well, that's why you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. Last episode I asked you guys whether we should go ahead and make more signings or not, but most of you guys wanted me to save the money for the January transfer window and make either pre-contract signings or proper transfers then once I get a good feel of the squad. That actually makes a lot of sense. Our team right now is pretty sorted. Yes, the midfield is a bit dodgy and our defense isn't as high rated as before, but it's still a very good first team. We have options on the bench as well, a lot of youth, Bruno Fernandes, Chong and all, Lewis Davies as well. So I think we're sorted. We've got squad depth, not many high-rated players, but a lot of good talents. So I'm hoping they'll step up this season. So transfers now, we won't be making any more until the January transfer window. I'm looking to make more progress with our season objectives. More goals from Lewis Davies and assists as well would be lovely to see. Goals coming off the bench would be ace. Bruno Fernandes with more goal contributions, I'll take that as well. We just need Greenwood and Rashford to keep up with what they're doing. Oh my god, the first game of the episode is against Wolves. I absolutely hate playing them. For some reason, they always seem to get a good result against me. They're literally my bogey team. And with the situation we're in, 11th in the Premier League, 3 points here is needed. So we've got to somehow get the better of Wolves. Man United versus Wolves at Old Trafford. The fact that this game is at home definitely gives me a bit of confidence. We need to get 3 points in this one. Greenwood, Rashford all starting. Camavinga, the next potential Paul Pogba, makes his debut in this one. We've got Tomori, Maguire, Brandon Williams all starting. Here we go, United versus Wolves. Let's kick this off. I'll be real with you guys, I really don't care how we play in this game. I just want the 3 points somehow. I don't care how we get it because Wolves are so annoying to play on FIFA. We just need to somehow get the 3 points here. And also, I'm excited to see what Camavinga can do on his debut for United. Dan James does really well. Looks for Camavinga now. This could be our chance. Back to Dan James. I see Grealish in good space. This is a big opportunity for us. Now Mason Greenwood, good touch. Strikes it, but it's blocked away. And well, Wolves get it away. Greenwood looks for Marcus Rashford. It's a big chance for him now. Rashford goes for goal. You just cannot stop Marcus Rashford. His 6th Premier League goal of the season already. With Ronaldo gone, we needed someone to assume responsibility. And thankfully, we've got the local lad at the club. Marcus Rashford with a lovely finish from outside the box to put us into the lead against Wolves. You guys know how much I hate playing against them. So to get the early lead is huge for us. Marcus Rashford with a lovely goal. Let's go, 1-0 United. Goes back to Camavinga, who's really controlling the midfield in this one, which I'm really enjoying. Dan James back to McTominay, back again to Camavinga. Good passing play. Let's see what he can do from here. Finds Mason Greenwood. It takes a lovely touch. Greenwood could score here. And he does. Mason Greenwood on target as well. As Manchester United double up their advantage against Wolves. Camavinga picks up an assist on his Manchester United debut. Can't really ask for more from a new signing who's only 77 rated. So fair play to him there. Decent pass into Greenwood. But it was all about that first touch. And of course the finish from him. 2-0 Manchester United. I'm loving life right now. We've got to keep pushing. I remember that I've bottled a 2-0 advantage against Wolves before in this series. That cannot happen again. Oh, that is a fabulous ball played out wide for Adama Traore, who could really attack Brandon Williams here. Brandon has done well to keep him at bay, but now it's Doherty on the attack. This is not looking good. Still Doherty. We need to stop him. Ball inside to Mason Mount. Camavinga with a strong interception there. Good to see him have such a good game on his debut. Oh, problems here. The cross could definitely come in. It's a cross far post. Ball played back in. Oh my goodness. Maguire somehow got a block to it. The overhead kick was probably going to go in otherwise. Fair enough, Harry Maguire. That could be one of the clearances or defensive moments of the series. Not that Harry Maguire had any clue of what was happening there. Here goes Marcus Rashford. Sees Mason Greenwood. Back to Rashford. This is brilliant football. Rashford goes for goal off the crossbar. Imagine if that would have gone in. A potential goal of the season contender. You never know. But the build-up play for that goal again. Greenwood and Rashford's relationship so far this season has been utterly ridiculous to watch. We're going to make a couple of changes for the remainder of this game. On comes Bruno Fernandes for Grealish and Lewis Davies comes on for Camavinga, who's had a phenomenal debut. Very impressed with him so far. McTominay, now Maguire, good pass into Mason Greenwood, first time finish, and that is lovely stuff from Greenwood, who picks up his 2nd goal of the game. Manchester United cruising against Wolves. I can't believe how well we're playing against Wolves. Maybe they underestimated us with all the financial fair play stuff. Anyways, who cares? 3-0 up. Who picked up the assist for this goal? Was it Harry Maguire? I think it was. Let's take a look at it again. Scott McTominay to Maguire, and that's a beautiful pass right there from Maguire. Fair enough for our defender to picking up, an assist there. Greenwood, though, with a lethal finish. 3-0 Manchester United. Dan James looks for Bruno, controls it well, takes it in his stride, looks for Rashford. The dribbling is nice. Dan James, now Mason Greenwood on a hat-trick, and he gets his hat-trick. Mason Greenwood, the first player to score a hat-trick for us this season. 4-0 against Wolves. It's been a stupendous performance for Greenwood and the team, to be honest. Mason's just scored his 3rd goal of the game, and correct me if I'm wrong, all his goals have come off that left foot, which is Pretty cool to see. I know he's got a 5-star weak foot, but that left foot is just something else. Man United lead 4-0 and Greenwood bags a hat-trick. Full time against Wolves and can't really ask for more. 4-0 convincing performance. Greenwood taking home the match ball. I mean, things couldn't have been any better for us in this one. A big win in the Premier League. So we're on transfer deadline day at the moment and we've just received a mega offer coming in for Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Juve. 86.6 million. That is actually just obscene. We could actually sell him for big money and then use that to, improve our overall squad. But of course, that's not what we're going to do now because there isn't much time left on a deadline day. But this might be a good option, man. Selling one of our high-rated players for big money to, improve the overall squad. Right now, I'm going to reject the offer, but in the future, we might have to consider that. 1 hour remaining on transfer deadline day. We're, of course, done with all our business, but let's be honest, this window was utterly ridiculous with so many players leaving, new players coming in, us trying to rebuild the squad after all the financial fair play stuff. This was crazy. We've done a good job of, building up our squad depth, but the process has only begun. We've got to keep doing it. And hopefully the squad we've built up until this point will get us through until January in a good spot. But yeah, this is the team we've got until January. And with that, the transfer window is shut. We're now 7th in the Premier League after the big win against, of course, Wolves. And let's hope we can continue building on that. Our next game is a trip to Selhurst Park as we take on Crystal Palace. Let's continue winning in the Premier League and moving up the table. Haven't really made many changes to our team for this one. We've still got the likes of Greenwood, Rashford all starting, but Lewis Davies and Tuanzebe get an appearance in this one against Palace, just rotating the squad a bit to keep everyone fit. This is our lineup. Let's try and make it 2 wins in a row in the Premier League. The Selhurst Park can definitely be a nasty place to visit, and you guys know these are the kind of games we tend to drop points in, so I'm hoping that's not the case today. Not an ideal situation to be in as an early cross comes in and there's nothing we can do about it. Wilfried Zaha leaps above Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And well, the former United player has just scored against us. That's frustrating. Conceding early goals are always annoying, and well, Zaha has just put Palace into the lead. Correct me if I'm wrong, is that Alphonso Davies? Yo, Crystal Palace have done some great business signing Alphonso Davies from Bayern, and they've got Tonali as well. No wonder they're playing so well. They've signed some really quality players. We're putting the pressure on this guy and it's actually worked. Here's Marcus Rashford on the ball. Goes inside for Dan James. Lovely work from him. Now it's Grealish. Taking it wide. Still Jack Grealish. Goes back to Scott McTominay. Sees Lewis Davies. Lovely touch from him. Goes down inside the box. Referee. It's going to be a free kick, I think, at the edge of the box. I would love that to be a penalty. We're going to have to take this free kick with Marcus Rashford. The question is, can he put this one up and under? Go on, Rashford. Please score this. It'd be lovely to see this go in. And of course it does. Marcus Rashford, take a bow. What a lovely free kick. Finally, we've scored a free kick in this series. And it had to be Marcus Rashford to convert it. It was just a beautiful free kick. A knuckleball-ish free kick, I suppose. Going up and down over the wall. Not much curl on it, but it was just placed perfectly. Have a look at that. A typical Marcus Rashford free kick, I would say. No chance for the Palace keeper. And well, this goal gets us right back in the game. Look at the travel on the ball there. Just lovely to see. Let's go. We've made it 1-1. McTominay looks for Marcus Rashford, and again we're on the attack here. Rashford stops it brilliantly as he gets it on his right foot. Goes for goal. Marcus Rashford just cannot be stopped. Another goal from him, his second of the game. And this was even better than that free kick, I would say. To get it down the left and then to bring it inside. And to take out a couple of Palace players out of the game was just lovely. And the finish, even better. The Palace keeper had no chance of stopping that. A lot of power behind that shot. Bottom right corner. It was just a stunning effort from him. This man is literally carrying us in these difficult times. Roy Hodgson looks furious at the situation, but who cares? Rashford bags his 8th goal in the Premier League so far, and we lead 2-1. Loose ball falls to Lewis Davies. Let's see what he can do from here. Oh, the roulette has worked. He goes for goal. Lewis Davies, oh my goodness, that is a contender for goal of the season right there. The roulette to beat one, and then the finish as well. Outrageous scenes as our youth academy prospect steps up and announces himself to the world. Lewis Davies with yet another banger in this series. What a finish with that right foot of his. He opens his account for the season, scores our 3rd goal of this game as we lead 3-1 against Palace. That finish was something special. Remember last season when Davies made his debut, he scored a sensational goal with his right foot. Well, it's happened again. We've got our first Champions League game of the season coming up soon, and that's why I want to rotate the squad and keep our players fit. So Breno comes on, Chong comes on for the right side, and Camavinga comes on for Scott McTominay. Marcus Rashford looks for Breno Fernandes. Breno goes for goal, and that could have been his first goal in a United shirt, but the keeper made a good save there. And that's full time. A brilliant performance from Manchester United, especially to come back from a goal down. And the goals we scored as well today was just unbelievable. The free kick from Rashford, Lewis Davies' effort, can't really ask for more. 3 points in the bag. Training sessions have been so clutch for us this season. As you can see, Breno Fernandes now up to 70 rating, which is great to see. We're actually 5th in the Premier League right now, which is crazy, especially considering the team we've got. Our squad depth issues, it's actually a bit mad. A few players like Rashford, Greenwood have definitely stepped up, and because of them, we're in this situation. I mean, just look at this. Rashford has been carrying us this season. 8 goals in 5 games in the Premier League is just outrageous. Alright guys, it is now time for the big moment, the Champions League group stage reveal. Let's find out if we get a tough group or not. Let's see the teams we'll be up against, and well, this could well and truly be the group of death. Juventus, Ajax and Galatasaray. Now that is a difficult group for Man United, especially considering our team. We've got to try and finish second at the very least, because I want to be in the round of 16 of the Champions League, but it's going to be a difficult job. Looking at the other groups, Bayern, Madrid in the same group is interesting. Benfica and Moscow as well. Atleti, RB Leipzig, Monaco and Salzburg in Group B. Inter, Dortmund and Bruges, and even Shakhtar in Group C. We've got Liverpool, Napoli, Valencia all in the same group. PSG, Spurs as well in the same group. City, Leverkusen, Lazio. And in Group H, we've got Barca, Roma, Marseille and Zagreb. So definitely our group is the group of death. Can your team start with a win in the Champions League? I'm just going to say we've been waiting for this fixture. Champions League football, man. We're the Champions League winners from last season. Our quest to retain the title begins now. It's going to be difficult to even qualify for the knockout rounds, but we definitely want to start off the season with a win. And so it begins, our Champions League title defense. Our first game of the group stages is against Galatasaray, so a trip to Turkey. And of course, first Champions League game, starting off with a win is crucial, and that's why I'm going with a very strong team. Camavinga, McTominay, Greenwood, Rashford, all in the lineup. Maguire captains the team as well. Dalot gets a rare start over Wan-Bissaka because he looks really tired. So this is how we've got our team set up. United versus Galatasaray. Champions League returns. Let's get back into this competition with a bang. Who remembers Paulo Dybala carrying us in the Champions League last season, and even Cristiano Ronaldo's goals and all? We're gonna miss them so much in the Champions League, especially this season, but this could be the moment for Rashford and Greenwood to shine. Grealish looks inside for Mason Greenwood, sees Rashford who held back his run. Brilliantly done, Rashford. No, why? That's completely my fault, guys. I went for a chip shot because for a moment I thought Muslera was going to push forward, but he never did. Oh, not an ideal situation to be in, as it's Akgun on the attack for Galatasaray. Good touch inside. It's good football from the Turkish team, but, well, Maguire has been outrageously good in this one. Let's hope he can keep it up. Grealish looks for Camavinga. Now back to Grealish. Now to Dan James. Dan James with lovely dribbling, ball back inside, has to be a goal for Mason Greenwood, who slides this one home. Manchester United get their first goal in the Champions League this season. Our form in today's episode has been unbelievable. We're scoring goals left, right and centre. We're creating chance after chance. Let's hope this kind of form we can keep it up. Greenwood scoring yet again for us. This time Dan James picking up an assist. Camavinga, lovely turn there, looks for Marcus Rashford. Rashford brings it on his right foot. Can he score this time? Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous from Marcus Rashford. His finishing this season, it's literally broken. He's scoring goals from literally anywhere he gets. Free kicks, penalties, left foot, right foot. He's doing it all this season for us. Number 10, carrying the team on his back. Marcus Rashford with yet another goal in this series, his first in the Champions League. Also, a lot of credit to Camavinga, who picked up the assist for this goal. But that finish, oh my days, was it a good one. Oh, that is a lovely touch right there from Grealish. I could maybe slide this one for Greenwood. This has to be a goal, and it's a beautiful finish. My god, when have I gotten so good at FIFA, man? Like, what's going on here? Greenwood with a beautiful finish. Jack Grealish picking up the assist for this one. But man, this was such a class goal. Did you guys see the dribbling there from Jack Grealish? You know, the little touches to get past the Galatasaray defender. The final pass was superb, and Mason Greenwood continues to be a lethal finisher. Manchester United cruising in the Champions League as well. I guess it's the perfect time to make some changes. So what I'm gonna do right now, bring on Bruno Fernandes to play up top, and we'll also bring on Lewis Davies this time to play in cam. And let's also give some game time to Chong to play on that right side. Could be something here for our opponents, and wow. Galatasaray have just scored a screamer right there. I don't know how the number 8 of their team got so much power behind that, but fair enough. That is a goal worthy of being maybe a Champions League goal of the season or something. Wow, what a strike. Chong goes back to Lewis Davies. Out wide to Dalot. This is looking nice. Back inside to Lewis Davies. Good touch again to stop it. Looks for Bruno Fernandes. Could be his first goal in a United shirt, but Muslera with the save. That should have been 4-1 right there. Job well done for Manchester United in the first Champions League game of the season. I told you guys it's super crucial to start off the Champions League with a win, and that's exactly what we did. Okay, the Champions League has gotten a whole lot more interesting for us as Ajax managed to get the win over Juventus. Whoa, that is actually a bit crazy to see. I guess this group is gonna be a lot more dramatic than we expected. Up next in the Premier League, we've got a home game against Southampton, who aren't really having the best of seasons. They're 16th in the league, which means this is an opportunity for us to pick up the 3 points without any sort of problem. Simulating this one against Southampton with the first team. Let's see if we can get the job done, and well, we do. Grealish scoring a brace, Mason Greenwood popping up with a goal as well. Look at our boy Marcus Rashford, man. Seems to be going places, giving interviews and all. Maybe a Ballon d'Or in the future with the way he's playing right now for us, you know, that isn't too far. Next up, we've got Huddersfield in the Carabao Cup. I guess the perfect opportunity to give our youngsters a run out. Let's see if the second team can get the job done against Huddersfield, and well, they can. Breno scoring a brace, that helps us out with the objectives. Levitt scoring one as well, and Greenwood comes on and scores. Well, the perfect outcome. We're through to the next round. So we end off today's episode being 5th in the Premier League, which is certainly impressive. But next episode, things could get really tricky for us as we've got a game against Manchester City, the Manchester Derby. First derby after, of course, we've had all the financial fair play issues going on, so it's going to be really challenging. And if you look at our fixtures, it's not just the City game that we've got to worry about. Juventus in the Champions League, Everton coming up soon. A lot of big games on the horizon. A pretty decent episode for our season objectives today. Lewis Davies scored a banger, and also Marcus Rashford and Greenwood are simply unstoppable. Breno also scored a brace in one of the games that we simulated, so not too bad. Before we wrap up today's episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. As always, a couple of nominees, and how can we not nominate both Rashford and Greenwood, because they've been outrageous in today's episode. Greenwood scored a hat-trick, Rashford out here scoring free kicks and just stupidly insane goals. So once again, it's these two who've been nominated. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that's that. Another episode of the Man United Career Mode series wrapped up. Really hope you guys are enjoying Season 3. Next episode's about to be huge. The reveal of our new kits and sponsor. I can't wait for it. So if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time.